Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kenton. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, beautiful. That was, oh my, flowers, a pie.
Birthday pie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do I get to blow the candles out?
Well, you have to. You got to make a wish first.
You also have.
Wait, I'm making a wish. Oh, yeah. Bridget brought, oh my goodness, for the birthday boy. There's candles in here. I mean, candy. Coffee,
yeah,
scones.
He's going to make a wish first.
Yum. Wait, making a wish.
Don't spit on it. You know how old people.
I know.
One candle for each month left of your life.
Thank you, because
I had a 3, a 4, a 6, and 2 stars.
Oh, thank you. I love blueberry pie, so this is perfect, Al.
Yeah, that's perfect. But my wish didn't come true.
We'll eat a piece afterwards. You know, we can't let them eat the whole thing.
Agree.
My wish didn't come true, though.
It can happen to you.
No, you're still here.
If you're young at heart.
You're still here.
Oh, well.
And he sent me flowers, too.
This back.
No. Okay, I'll take the wish back. All right, I take it back. And he sent me flowers,
too. Yep.
All employees get flowers.
Those are beautiful flowers, Ken.
Yeah. Go ahead, read the card,
Have you read the card?
Yes, it's a shame that you're so...
Oops, I'm sorry that you're so old.
Yeah.
How old is he?
I am so old.
And so old
that my diapers got washed in a bucket in the corner of the bathroom, okay?
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
That's right. Yesterday.
I'm not good with those. I'm trying to come up with one right now. I don't know.
But I'm so old.
Yeah.
Drew had some good ones.
He had a great list.
The Dead Sea was just sick.
So, yes.
Yeah, the Dead Sea one was
just
my favorite.
sick, yeah.
That was my favorite one.
So if you are somehow unfamiliar and you have completely missed, but on Sunday we celebrated Kenton's 50 years of service to Canonsburg UP Church in our community. You would never believe from this photo.
It's the same
person.
Yeah.
But it's online. If you missed it, it's online. 2 whole hours. So, give yourself an intermission. But
I was very thin.
Oh, you were.
What happened?
Mm-hmm.
I weathered.
You weathered.
I weathered, yeah. That's not fair. You put both.
I said leather.
Well, this one here, I have a smirk on my face on this one.
Yes.
That's pretty normal.
So I went with my friend Dawn here last night to see Footloose at the middle school because
he kicked off his Sunday shoes.
Exactly, we both did.
Mm-hmm.
And his daughter Bria was in the chorus, and so I went with him to see it. And why did I start to tell this story?
I don't know. You were enamored with quality singing and musicianship. And
absolutely. Absolutely. But I can't.
Was there singing in it?
Yeah, all
yeah, it was all
Charlie. So it was a musical. So somebody had written music for it. Because I've just seen the movie. With,
it was
Bacon.
The movie version, real quick.
Yeah.
Charlie Carl was the star.
Yes.
She's phenomenal.
Yeah,
I didn't realize
it was real cute.
Yeah, she takes voice lessons.
I could tell. 12 and 13 years old, it was real cute. Whoever had them dancing together was a miracle worker because they were dancing together.
Yeah, there's like 15 different costume changes. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, like they leave the scene. Next thing you know, they had a different costume. So and there was 30 plus kids that were involved in this.
Wow.
So they're turning over these.
Oh yeah, plus stage crew and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And lighting. The kids do it all. Yeah, they did it all.
Yep.
Sound. Yeah.
They did
amazing.
High school helpers, but it was
amazing. Yeah. And this right here was amazing also.
Did they have good microphones? Could you hear
yes.
it well?
As long as they were on. There was definitely a couple times where it's like they didn't get that mic turned on.
That's usually the key to a decent performance. Sometimes it can take away from the if they don't.
They did a pretty good job with it. They did. Some of them had head mics.
Yep.
And then they had the stage was mic'd also.
Right.
So it was they did a nice job with that. They're kids, so they talk too fast, but you could keep up. You know. Mm-hmm. Keep up.
If you know the movie.
Yes. Good. So anymore when I go see a musical or a performance, I try to read a synopsis of what's going to be what I'm going to be seeing.
Yeah.
So that I understand.
You know the whole story.
Well, sometimes I don't understand what they're saying, or
especially
I can't hear the words, or it just helps me get with the flow. And I know what's going on.
So Sunday, I would suggest you read a little bit from John.
Okay.
You what?
You're going to be speaking of, before we even get to Sunday, this is a good lead-in, because tomorrow night, Maundy Thursday.
Yeah.
Again, one of my favorite.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, probably my favorite service of the year. Al and Linda will be part of the service reading.
Yeah, so I just read it. This morning I read what I'm going to be reading tomorrow night, and it's great.
That's what I started.
There's no big words in it, no cities, no people's names that I don't know.
Then you can thank me. And if Linda has them,
Linda only has one, but it's a pretty easy one.
So I started to tell you, I went to see that with him last night, and my phone in my pocket started to buzz. And it rang once, and I ignored it, and I didn't look to see who it was. Well, then it kept on.
You're supposed to put them away during the performance.
Well, I had it in my pocket.
Get them out because it bothers people.
I didn't do it until it was a scene change or something like that. But the phone kept on buzzing in my pocket, and because I didn't answer it, and then it buzzed, and it buzzed again. And it buzzed again, and I thought, there must be something wrong someplace.
Must be important, that many
it was real important.
Short period of time.
And let me tell you how important it was. Because at the same time my phone was buzzing, it was buzzing from texts from my pal Al, because he was making the pie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It was in the oven.
Now, Dawn thinks that you were bringing him a pie, too.
Oh, is it his birthday too?
No, it's not his birthday.
I will be here for my birthday.
And he won't be. And top then, okay? No pie for you.
But you know what? You said we're getting a piece of this pie, which is I'm fine with. That's good. That works.
No pie for you, Dawn.
Why not?
On your birthday.
On my birthday. That's right.
I get worried he's going to eat it all in one night.
I would be worried
better
too.
Off eating a piece, and then
it'll be dinner. I can tell you that much.
2/3 of the pie, you know.
No. We have to cut him a piece today, though.
We're going to cut it in 6 pieces.
Oh, no, he tried that last time.
We can cut it in 4 pieces. That works, too.
Yeah, but still, he tried that last time.
Right.
I wasn't eating it by the piece.
It's not about what... No, it just means there's more than we eat now. That's all.
No, you get a normal piece of pie, man. I mean...
Yeah, you'd probably get 8 out of that.
8? Okay.
Well, 8 church pieces of pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 6 regular.
And see, for me,
4.
It's just a pie and a fork.
It's 2 pieces for him.
You know where he starts the pie, right?
I do not start in the middle.
Right in the middle.
That is not true. I would not do that. I start from the side because I have to taste the crust. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because Alvin makes it all.
He does. I know. It's homemade.
He don't go to the store and buy crust in a plastic pouch like somebody else I know.
Yep, that's what
Which is very creative, though.
Yeah. I didn't got a little more time on his hands now.
Well, I never knew that they sold that in the store.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I didn't know they didn't sell, I don't know, a lot of things because I don't grocery shop.
No.
And I know.
Also makes good pie?
Who?
Kathy Stewart.
I know she does.
She makes homemade crusts as well.
And she made cheesecake one time. I had a cheesecake from her.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice, yeah. I had to give her back the pie pan, though.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have 2 glass ones at home.
Steve-O's the cheesecake guy in our family.
That's right.
Who?
I forgot about that.
Oh.
My son Steve, he's the cheesecake guy.
Really?
I think he made a cheesecake once and either gave us some or all. I think so.
Really? That takes all day.
I wouldn't know. I've never made one.
Oh, that takes all day.
Just enjoy it.
I just enjoy them.
Oh, my yes. But I will equally enjoy that blueberry pie.
Speaking of family, you got family for Easter? You guys got anything going on?
So Michael and Amberly are coming over for their 2 kids, and Kimberly and Gerald and their 3 kids are coming over, and Steve is going to pop by on his way back from West Virginia after visiting Bree's mom and dad.
Now,
did you buy your ham already?
I think Linda did. Yeah, she had the advertisements out, and she was picking which one she was going to get, and I'm not sure whether she made it to that store or not.
Yeah.
Yet.
Will you smoke your ham?
So we're going to smoke one, and I think we're going to cook 2 half hams.
Oh.
And we're going to smoke one and cook
Do me
one
a favor.
in the oven.
Save a slice of that smoked ham so I can taste it.
I mean, hams are already smoked. This will just be even more smoked.
I like ham. I'm a ham eater.
Okay.
Yeah. I like ham. But I like pie, too.
Yeah. I'll take pie over ham almost every day.
I know.
We got rid of the whole. I was going to go back for a second, but we got rid of the whole Easter dinner several years ago. Partly just logistics. My family often will leave on Sunday.
What do you do? Go play frisbee golf?
No, but that's a good idea too. No, so I've shared this a million times, but I
can't remember what you did.
You stopped Easter dinner once I started to come.
That was it.
I knew it.
No, so years ago, the biggest thing we did was we would usually eat a big lunchtime meal, whatever it was, whether it was an Easter dinner or something. And then we would get around dinner time and nobody's hungry. So we decided we're just going to do ice cream. And that became a tradition.
Oh, that's right.
Ice cream for dinner. But
I remember reading about what you
did
last year. I just couldn't remember.
But in addition to that, we now do a brunch on Sunday morning because it's just too many things going on for us to handle.
Well, you have brunch here on Sunday morning.
We are now. That hasn't always been the case, but now we're going to be able to have brunch here.
Yeah, but I know,
we might do brunch at home too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Get in front of the Coleman kids because they'll just wipe it out.
Yes, but I'm trying to teach them. But I wanted to circle back to something else you said because you talked about Michael's 2, Kimberly's 3.
That's 5.
And then you mentioned Steve-O.
Yep.
And I was just thinking to myself, I know it's still early.
3 and 2 is 5.
There is no, I haven't heard any news. Have you?
Okay. No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I saw them less recently than you did last.
Okay.
But I didn't hear any news. I mean, it's still early. It hasn't even been.
It has been only several months.
Yeah. How many months? I can't remember.
Look at him. Look at him.
October 1st.
He's looking forward to it. That's
I know.
And
he likes
should
me.
Be,
he likes being a grandpa.
I heard. From every grandparent I've ever heard of, they said, if I'd known how fun grandkids were, I'd have had them first. And so...
well, I part of the Sunday celebration, my twin stayed over with me onto Monday.
He even gave up his bed and slept on the sofa.
I slept on the couch and let Kenny sleep in the bed. But I know he's watching. Happy birthday, Kenny.
I figured...
Oh, yeah, it'd be his birthday today, too.
Yeah, it's his birthday.
That's a good
Let me tell you about it.
I figured, being twins and all, you guys just canoodled in the bed together, spoon like it was the crib.
If we were 10,
69 years ago.
I was worried about asking that question.
If we were 10, no. If we were 10,
yes. When you were 10?
Well, sure, we were twins.
Yeah,
what happened? Our TV was at home when we were little. The first TV was in the dining room.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to lay on the floor and watch TV, you had to pull the chairs out from the dining room table.
So Kenny
and
spooning on the couch.
Wait, no, and pulled the tablecloth up off the table, and then you had a clear view of the TV. Mm-hmm. We put blankets on the floor under the table, and so we were down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
snuggling.
Well, we snuggled. Okay, might explain a lot, huh? Anyway.
You guys are close.
Anyway.
I only did this because Ken made a joke about me, talking about him online.
I know. Well,
so I figured I had to just.
Well, what was his plan today? Running the sweeper.
That's big plans for a day. When you're 69, I mean, that's a full day.
Well, for him it is because he's so old.
Yeah,
I got to tell you.
Did you know he was 69 today? That's what number we're in. It's not 2. It's 69.
Yeah. If we're still
70, he's actually in his 70.
You know what? If we're still doing this when I turn 70, it'll be pitiful. I gotta
Yes.
tell you.
You know what? I gotta say, I loved Drew was great. Al,
Oh.
you did a great job.
Yeah.
Brian was wonderful. Megan was good. The
Jimmy
choirs,
Reynolds was.
the ringers. Jim had my favorite line, and I knew it was there because I had recorded it ahead of time. I had recorded the whole time because he was worried.
Sweetie.
When he said, "Hey, I've got the mic."
Oh, well, actually, okay. That one actually is my favorite line.
Well,
that wasn't pre-recorded because Kenton wasn't there.
What'd he say?
So he said that he wanted you to do it for another 25 years.
25.
20,
Oh, yeah.
And he said, you know what? We will have the greatest celebration. The streamers will come down as we wheel you in. And I just...
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, he had some good.
I wanted so much to do that today.
Wheel me in.
Or Sunday night.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Do it tomorrow.
Do it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's your favorite
Thursday,
worship
Monday,
service.
Thursday. I feel like it's
Yeah,
the
that's-
wrong.
Yeah, see?
It's the wrong.
See? It's all about timing.
Yeah, it is.
It's all about timing.
Yeah, we have a little inside joke that we really shouldn't share,
But
so we won't. But it has to do with
Somehow I feel it's going to come out. So
what's the joke?
no, it's about Ken's final performances. So we can't share that.
No, we can't share it because there will be final. All right, so you guys will all have to wait around until I'm in the box.
I'm
Okay,
unfamiliar with it.
We'll tell you. We'll tell you after we cut the commercial.
you're gonna cut my toes off.
Yes, as I told you on Sunday, some of the banter after the camera turns
Yes,
off.
I know. Good job on that. I thought it was rather crude of you to bring that up. But.
Yes.
That was good. No, Al was perfect. He's like, Kenton's crude. Yes. Someone sees Kenton. Finally, someone sees him.
You don't know how people laughed at that. If you watch the video, that got a huge laugh.
Everybody-
Because a lot of people knew exactly what you were talking about. And I'm sorry to say that I live up to every one of those things.
Well, that was the weird thing. I mean, I've known you for 10 years, but it wasn't until maybe the 8th year that I learned that adjective.
God, does that guy have a mouth on him?
So I believe there's a lot of people out there that don't realize that.
Well.
There's a Bible passage in James that I'm reminded of.
Which is?
Read up. Oh, it's all right. All right.
Anyway,
but you know what was nice? Not that
it was all nice.
It's all nice. What was neat though is how much. So this was intended as a concert and a celebration and an appreciation of you.
Yeah, I know. Worked my butt off.
You did.
Well,
But-
he didn't whine all night, though. I thought he was going to.
Oh, I did after. I didn't have to whine.
He was too
People
exhausted
just
to
knew.
whine.
Yeah, people just knew. Somebody said, "Can I get you water?" I'm like, "Water? I need oxygen." But
because of the music that you chose, both the choir
and the hymns.
What was neat is that you continually turned it back to God.
Well, of course.
Yeah. Even though it wasn't, again, it was not a worship service.
No, it wasn't. For me,
not.
it was.
We opened it up so that there was nothing within reason that was out of bounds, right?
No.
Like Brian, what was it? Easy
Blues, something bluesy.
Yeah. And he was a little concerned. I saw
he
that
was.
there was. It fit perfectly.
He was. Yeah, he was
Mozart.
so concerned.
Beethoven.
Yeah.
I like Beethoven better. Beethoven. Perfectly fitting. The jokes.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was perfectly fitting.
I got to tell you, what a day I had.
But my actual favorite part of the service, and I might say this might be more
Kenton Klink was so old.
This might be more.
Go ahead.
How old is he?
How old is he?
Old
No,
enough to
actually,
know better.
One of my favorite parts. Let me be careful how I say this, but it was when you played your music at the end and incorporated
the worship songs.
the worship songs and the congregation. And what I thought was interesting is you have continued to grow and stretch yourself. 15 years ago, 5 years ago, some of those songs, completely unknown.
Right.
And you've been doing this for long enough that at any point in time, you can say as lots of people in life do, you know what? I've done my bit. I know all I need to know. This is my repertoire, and I'm sticking with it.
No, you can't do that.
But you've chosen. Well, some people do.
I know.
But you said, you know what? I'm going to keep expanding.
No, I really didn't say that. You forced it on me, Dawn. Okay? All right? You forced it on me. I didn't want those songs in worship. I didn't want to learn any new songs.
And then what happened?
I loved you.
No, that wasn't about me.
Well,
you played these songs and you fell in love with them, didn't you?
Parts of them.
Yeah.
And I sang those parts the other night.
And you loved it. And I just thought it was interesting.
Well, my other thing was this, is that I didn't, in my little speech, I didn't want to preach. And there was an urge to do that. And I didn't want to do that. And so I didn't. But I knew that when I got to the piano that message would be sent loud and clear. And it was.
But you notice I didn't preach.
No, well, no, thank goodness.
And I didn't.
That'd have been 22 minutes.
That was one of the best parts.
Oh, it was 20 minutes. I'll tell you, when he got up there and said we got 32 minutes, that whole audience went, oh.
Did you hear Megan?
No,
I don't think I've ever heard her that loud in the service ever.
What'd she say?
No, I didn't. She was so concerned about fitting it all in and making it. No, I had no intention. I wanted to do something. I wanted to give you something that was genuine and authentic
from your heart,
and not from my heart, but I don't want to take away from anything that was done. And
it was
we have our banter. I can make fun of you anytime I want, and I do. But
it was a wonderful. I will thank everybody again. Is that it was just a wonderful, wonderful thing to have happen to. It's surreal still. That couldn't have been for me, that I was playing at an event that I wasn't, it wasn't for me.
And we came home and watched the whole thing over again.
A lot of people did.
And we just talked about it and said, wow, what a good time we had.
Yes, I know that.
It was really, it was as much fun for us.
I know it.
Doing those things as it was for you to receive them.
I know. And I'll never, that's probably the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. And so now it's all downhill, Coleman, you just raised, I was on the peak. I'm going right down into the grave.
I don't know. I think they said we were going to have a celebration at 75 years.
Oh, well, yeah.
So,
one kind
it might be better. It might not.
I don't know. Although,
one kind or another, we're going to have it.
Yeah, one way or the other. Yeah, but I hear. You know what? I just came up with this.
What?
Rather than waiting 10 years, we'll do another one in 5 instead. That's still an accomplishment. Yeah. And you know me, any reason for a party.
I think at this point though, it also becomes an accomplishment for me to continue to put up with you. So we got to do it. We got to.
Excuse me. I resemble that remark.
You do. No, I was gonna say something though in appreciation for everybody who came out to be, because I think there was a little bit of concern, overblown amongst some that you shared it with, but that there wouldn't be.
Yeah, I was really afraid there would be nobody there.
Yeah, not nobody.
Well, but a limited.
What you wanted, and I think this was the
once
best
I wanted what I wanted, I got.
Exactly. You wanted a full house
to
be able to sing and celebrate together.
Yeah.
One of the things that Ken has for years been saying, I just want to be able to have this experience
one more time.
Yeah. He's often said one more time before I die. So I'm just letting you know, anytime now, I guess.
But I got to tell you, Ken gets excited anytime the house is full.
Oh, my.
Anytime you can't hear the piano over top of the singing. Anytime that there's so much joy and excitement in the congregation.
And that comes in a crowd.
He comments on it every time
it comes in a crowd. And, there's going to be a time at the end of August when I start all over again about keeping one service instead of going back to 2. But for me, and I hope that in this summer, as when we go to one service, that by August that it is overflowing.
No, you're spilling tea now. We might as well give the whole.
We go to one service.
We're going to have a session. Probably details about the session meeting will probably be shared the Sunday after Easter. There's so much going on for Easter.
Yeah.
We're going to leave that, but we can share that session determined that from May 25th or 26th, whatever is Memorial Day weekend Sunday. That Sunday through August the 11th, we will have one service at 10 a.m. in the summer.
And then August 18th, picnic.
We will have, one service at 8:30 here, one service at the North Urbane Township Park.
And then the 25th.
And then 25th, we'll be back at 2 services.
2 services, unless a miracle happens. Yeah.
But, hey, pack it out.
We may need 2 services.
Well, exactly. I pray for that.
And 18% so far over last year through the first 12 Sundays.
Good.
And is that what it was? No, it's 13%. 18% was Palm Sunday. We were up 18% over last year. If we have 18%, we're going to have 400 people in worship on Easter Sunday. So get here early.
Yeah.
Especially if you're coming to late service, get here early because then you can come down for brunch.
Especially if you want that seat down there in front of the piano, so you can see
that's true. Well, you'll have your seat. Right. Are you singing with the choir?
I haven't practiced with them yet.
Oh well,
we haven't sung any of those songs yet.
Yeah, you did last.
We did.
Oh no,
we didn't do any new songs.
Oh, you're right. Well,
so I'm playing with the choir.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not singing with them, so I'm probably
you can do both.
You could do the whole thing where some people play.
Well, if I'm not playing, I don't know what songs you're doing, but if I'm playing to all of them, I'm not singing. So, but
then you may as well come to choir practice tonight.
Yeah.
You may as well come to choir practice tonight.
I'm coming.
Oh, are you?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the trumpet. Sheesh.
That's proof positive of what I was going to say, though.
Which is what?
So, thank you to you all for being there because it had a huge impact on him. He called me up, texted me.
I'm gonna be embarrassed.
Called me. In fact, he was all over it.
I know because he was unreachable.
He said yesterday, my feet still haven't hit the ground. He was so moved by that experience, and so I asked him today. I said, "If you come back down," he said, "Little bit." Still couldn't get to sleep.
Yeah, it's just sleeping.
He's been thinking since then about
sleeping,
turning 70 and what that was.
Sleeping and eating have been difficult. Sleeping and eating have been difficult.
It'll keep you awake, thinking I'm going to be 69.
Can't handle it. Can't handle the truth.
No, but that was so. It was just an amazing. They were there for the music. They weren't there for me. That's easier for me to deal with than they were there for me. I can't.
They were there here, Al and Jim and Drew and Brian make fun of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's fine. I'm willing to be the brunt of anybody's jokes.
Yeah.
Look where I am. Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
But it was a fantastic.
But the problem was we told jokes about him, but then we had to say nice things.
No, it wasn't a real roast. Although, let's be honest, it was a good church roast. Because those real roasts are kind of bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have been opening up Al's first new adjective.
We would have had to host that somewhere else.
Yeah, in the VFW.
Not broadcast.
In the VFW or something.
In the VFW, no cameras.
Yeah, no cameras. No.
Put your phones in the basket on the way in.
Yeah, no pictures. No, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Well, I'm not that bad, but look, I've refrained so far.
The story you told me about the baseball bat in the alley over lunch, I'm like, come on.
Well, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Oh, all those friends that have gone missing over the years?
Hey. No, just as long as it's people, not money.
I don't know. I'd rather the money go missing than the people. But in the church, neither. We don't.
No. We want people and money.
Well, I was just going to say, you want your people to be safe and your money to be safe.
To change the subject.
Yes.
So we started over in the sanctuary, but they're doing cleaning over there right now, and I noticed the sanctuary was set up in a new way that I've never seen it. There's a really big wooden cross on the floor in front of the pulpit, and what's going on with that?
Did you touch that at all?
Well, he had me bring a couple hammers in.
Oh, but
and I
guess
people
wood.
Are going to hammer nails into
it's
it.
Balsa wood.
It's light, but it's not balsa.
Is it light?
It's lighter than.
It looks heavy.
So either I've never been to a Monday, Thursday service, or you haven't done it this for a while.
So we haven't done it for a while. I think
Probably 5 years.
Maundy Thursday 2019.
Yeah, 5 years at least.
So what we'll do is...
Because Llewellyn was still alive.
Was that the last time?
Yeah. I was so glad to
2019, she had already passed in
Had she?
2019, yeah. Anyway, so what we'll do as part of the service, we will open with some singing, some prayers. There'll be a very brief meditation. And by
Very
brief, I'm
brief.
very brief.
Very brief. Meditation means...
And then we will...
Oh, meditation is when he talks?
Yeah.
I thought
I'm
it
going to
was
meditate. You know, we can meditate while he's talking.
There will be a... There will be a time of silence. There will be a time of silence.
If you hear this, you know it's me and Al.
You can meditate a lot of different ways. Anyway.
Yeah. We're getting our chi on?
Following that brief... Following that brief message.
Okay, there we go.
We'll celebrate communion.
Oh, my.
But we'll do it a little bit differently.
We're going to dip?
We are going to dip, but
Instinctually.
But what we'll do is we'll invite people to come forward, and what they're invited to do. There'll be black pieces of paper, a hammer and a nail, and you can nail that piece of paper.
Is it the sin?
To the cross.
Is it a sin you put on the piece of paper?
You don't have to write anything on it. There's no. You just take that piece of paper, you just nail it to the cross. And then
burdens.
Put
burdens on there.
I mean,
I'm going to cover that.
You don't have to write anything on it.
I'm going to cover that cross.
It's just nailing that to the cross, and then as you kind of circle back out, receive communion elements, and then return to your seats. At that time, after that's all completed, we'll receive communion, and then we go through those final hours of Jesus' life.
And it's really not as long as it sounds.
Yeah, two pair of readings. We douse some candles. Then we have a song, whether it's by the chancel choir or a hymn that is sung hymn.
Okay.
Lights will go down, and we'll get to the end of the service.
Who does those lights, Don?
Whoever ends up doing them.
Okay, go ahead.
And we'll get to the end of the night. Last candle will go out. We'll leave in darkness and silence.
Okay, yeah.
I've
been to the service in the past 5 years, but I haven't been.
Well, what's really fun is that they will wrap wire around that cross, and then
it will change.
Yes.
Yeah.
On Sunday morning, it will be different. Okay. It'll be different. Yeah.
Yeah, because I noticed the cross in the back that has the light underneath.
Yeah.
It has big white grape kind of.
Black. It's a black grape.
Black grape on it.
Yeah. It's what a great week this is. It was a great week for me, and to have Easter in and a birthday to boot. Wow. Yeah. If I die next Tuesday, it'll be good.
Don't do it.
Not by your own hand.
Well, no, I know. Hey, well, you guys.
Paul's saying it's better for me to die than to stick around, but it's better for you that I stick around.
Well,
that's so you can echo Paul's words. So for your sake, I'm going to stick around.
Okay,
that was what he says.
Okay, here you go, Don. Okay, for your sake, I'm going to stick around.
That's going to be his final words. That's going to be Kenton's final breath. Don, for your sake, I'm sticking around.
You hope.
All of a sudden, doors are shutting and opening.
Oh.
Lights are going on and off.
I'm going to,
stuck around.
when I see God,
face to face,
when I'm face to face, the first thing I'm going to say is, really?
Why did you send him to be the pastor?
Why? In my golden years of service,
couldn't I have just gone out easy?
Yeah. But no, I had to have. But it's been a real pleasure.
I was going to say, it's interesting that those were the same words I was thinking of asking.
What?
Really? Of all the musicians, of all the...
I can remember
all the
when we came up here, the first time he wanted to bring his contemporary music into worship, he put this music down in front of me, and I looked at him and said, this ain't happening. It's just not happening. And I could see the frustration. We didn't know each other that well yet. And I could see the frustration in him. And he walked out the door. And he was gone a couple minutes and came back in and said, now come on, let's try this again. And I said, there was like 5 sharps in the key signature.
How long ago is this?
Oh, this is
8 years ago, 9 years ago. I don't even remember it.
Yeah,
So.
longer than that probably. But he came back in and
he gave you piano music, or he
it was
gave you
piano
the guitar
music.
score?
But it was the piano music written to match whatever was really with the praise song.
Okay.
And I just couldn't. Yeah, not 5 sharps at one time and all
What's
that.
the problem with 5 sharps?
Well, that was a big problem.
That
And the
seems
rhythm.
like something you would love.
And the rhythm, yeah, no.
He likes to stick on the white keys.
It's the rhythm.
He's big on the black keys.
It's
too.
the rhythm of it at the time. And I said no again. And he walked back out. And
Let's see. I think we're still broadcasting.
Okay. I give it a 50.
50-50?
A little
That
less
we're
than
still on?
50% chance.
There was actually 6 people live right now.
see?
No, not most people don't watch this live, so it's.
Well, you don't know. You never know what people are doing.
I know.
You just don't. And like, last week I had that, or the week before I had 1.5 thousand. I'm just over 500 this week. But they're watching.
You are.
The video.
How's the view from Saturday night doing?
It's from Sunday.
1100.
Sunday night, yeah.
Oh, it's 1100.
Oh,
Yeah, 1.1.
one of them's me.
Me too.
Facebook or YouTube?
Facebook.
And I looked on YouTube TV last night, but I fast forwarded to the bad parts.
The bad parts?
Yeah.
The parts where I zoomed in on the wrong thing?
So when I watched it, the voice and the motions get away from each other.
Oh, really?
They don't stay together. The voice doesn't
That's a
stay
shame.
with
Mm.
the people. It gets about a half a second.
Where are you watching that? I mean, on what?
On my
Where?
phone.
No, on YouTube.
No, on Facebook.
And really, that gets off on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's
And
surprising.
so, but if I hit a rewind 15 seconds, then it gets back on
Oh,
again.
okay.
And it'll be on again for about
Oh.
a half a minute, and it slowly works its
That's
way
your
out.
internet signal.
And I got
That might be. It
That's
might be internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah,
it.
because it's been right on.
Okay.
I've had that happen to me, but it's the internet signal.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't recording now because.
Yeah, probably not working. I did have a fun time though recording that.
I know,
video.
you did a
Did you
fine job.
operate the cameras?
I did, yeah.
Very good job on the
I
cameras.
bought it
You
here for
zoomed in,
attention.
zoomed out.
I want to
Went
get
from
those
this-
fingers.
Went from this view to this view. I think even once
Oh.
you had a double view, you
You had
had side
reaction?
by side. It was very good.
It was, you did. a good
I want to get
job.
some reactions. There was a few times we were laughing at different jokes and stuff. So
Yeah.
yes,
I couldn't cry because I was too busy.
I know. I can tell.
I was too busy.
But
But
moving forward,
I cried.
I know you did. I know.
moving forward.
I know, and I watched you when I was watching it. When I was down at the piano doing my music, I watched you watch me. It was fun because you were right there in the eye of the camera.
I didn't sit right next to you though and make you that nervous.
No, I
You
didn't.
came up- You came up and sat
I
right
went
down
out
next to
there.
me.
Right.
I wasn't done
I
playing.
couldn't help it. I couldn't help
I wasn't sure if that was planned. That
No,
he was gonna,
I saw
or if you
you.
were just gonna play, or if you were just gonna start playing something
No,
on top of it.
but you were
I thought he was going to join in up on top, and I'm
No, I
like,
would've
okay,
never done that.
what do I have to do?
No,
What am
no,
I
I wouldn't.
gonna do?
No. But I watched you. You were playing because you took the camera and you came back a little bit, and then you put us in the center more, and you could see the wheel turning. What's he gonna do? And I want to make sure I get it on camera.
Because the only script I had is the same script as everybody else.
Nothing.
I knew what the order of things were, but I don't know what anybody's gonna say except for Jim, which I had
Yeah.
seen and heard. It was
Yeah, I called him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy Reynolds singing is classic. Don't ever lose that video.
It's posterity as long as the internet's
Yeah.
around.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Thursday though we've got a big service.
We do, and then
Easter
Sunday
Sunday.
we'll be choir at both services, 8:30 and 11. Great choir. We have brass. We'll have Al on the trumpet and Olivia Nixon on the trombone. And hopefully a grand choir, and we will celebrate.
Whew, it's gonna be great.
Big time, celebration.
I don't think I'm gonna be smashing any eggs on my forehead this year though.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
How about don't do it?
I think I gotta do it every like 5 years or
Don't
so.
do it on
You did that on about
Last year, didn't I?
Well, you might have done it last year, but about either the second or that
First-
would have been the first
very
service
first
I
Easter.
came. The first Sunday I came that we came to church.
Was that it?
Or the second Sunday. It was
What
right
do you
around then in
Smash the eggs.
when you did this egg smash because I had seen that before.
The
I had
what?
seen
So that was, yeah,
before.
so
But it had been a while that I had before I had
Oh,
seen
the
it,
ice
and I
challenge.
wasn't
Was it?
sure that I was
Yeah.
having. I'm not sure that I remembered
The
exactly
punchline.
what.
Well, Jimmy Fallon
what the
does
deal
that.
was.
he smashes eggs on his head?
Yeah, him and another,
Oh.
we had the guest,
See, but I cheat.
They,
Because I'm not putting actually
I know,
egg yolks on my
I
forehead.
know, well, there's only one,
Right, there's that one bad one and yeah. So
there's
yeah,
only one good one, the rest are all, well, no, that's wrong.
there's a bunch of hard boiled
Yeah.
eggs and
And
So that's
some of them
I can do it every 5 or 6 years. That's kind of
Yeah.
what I can do.
Yeah. Well, you love a costume change.
Yeah, I'm not changing. I
I
put a jacket on. That's it.
dude, but you love a
Put a
costume
jacket on.
change.
So he's wearing a robe tomorrow night.
I will wear a robe tomorrow, and I might even wear a suit on Sunday. You never know.
No.
I might. You never know.
No, I didn't know
Do
you
you
still
have
had,
one?
I do. I have 3 of them.
do they fit? And you put them on
Well,
there?
that's a different question.
I'll buy you a new suit.
I just bought one last year, blue. The blue one. I'll probably wear
I
on
never
Sunday.
saw a blue one.
Yeah.
Oh, good, okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll make sure I don't wear blue on Sunday.
Yeah, it's
You know, wear
a
a
bright
blue.
blue.
Oh, bright blue?
I think I wore
I
last
like a
season.
navy blue,
Do you?
and with a white shirt and a nice red tie. Remind you of anybody?
No one I'm interested in. I've got. I'm not sure if I'm gonna wear a tie or not. That's the question.
Oh, well, we don't want everything to happen at once for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll wear a tie Sunday night or Thursday night because it looks super weird if you don't have a tie on
Well,
underneath the robe.
I'll
Yeah,
bring you a
just-
nice tie.
I've got lots
I'm
of
gonna
ties.
wear a tie too.
Yeah, wear a tie, come on.
Tomorrow night.
I'll probably wear one on Sunday too.
Come on.
Hey, by the way, I'm gonna give you these instructions now in front of everybody.
Okay.
So for the reading, you don't have to reference John blah blah blah. Just read it.
Okay.
It's kind of like being immersed in the story, and so we'll just read it.
I get to read about Peter.
Is it the? I can't remember where I put you.
I don't know where it's at. I just got the paper. Linda gave me the paper.
Yeah.
I didn't read
Is
it.
it Peter's denial? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I don't know the guy.
You don't know the guy. Yeah. Well, I'm actually really. It's gonna be really short tomorrow night. I think I gave myself like 6 minutes.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
real short.
you know what, I'm telling
But
you.
I think
I'm gonna
What
start
he gives
the clock.
himself and what he actually takes.
I'll start the clock
I
on the
get
phone.
very-
I'll start the clock on the phone and just hold it
the
up.
best thing that we have
I'll
is
give you
that
this right here.
clock on the. Now I can see the time on the back of the.
Yeah, I know.
No, but it's actually I think very, very poignant,
Okay.
very appropriate.
Well, what you said for me on Sunday night was very
Do I still have to study?
important also.
Study.
I mean, do I still have to read John? I mean, do I have portions of
Well, here's the good news. We're going to be reading it all Sunday, Thursday night. So yeah.
Thursday night, yeah.
So you're
You
good
told
to-
me to read the synopsis before I come on, to read John. I didn't.
Yeah, read John chapter 20
20?
for Sunday.
Alright.
There you go.
Or just the Cliff Notes.
It's the one chapter of the Bible is pretty much Cliff Notes.
Oh my.
So are you re-energized enough to play a couple tunes?
I think I can manage a couple too.
Yeah, I want to hear the waterfall. I didn't.
You know,
I thought you were
I-
going to throw one of them.
You
in
know
there.
what? I didn't do that. I didn't do that because truthfully, I wanted to get the people singing, and that was the main thing. I wanted to make it about me. I would have done all that with a flourish. Well, I know it was about me, but I would have done all that with a flourish. But it wasn't about me. It was my service, and that's what I was.
Well, throw one of them in here.
Yeah, there you go. You want to start with a little waterfall?
Oh, you went through.
Yeah, just throw one in there somewhere.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. If any of the songs
You want me to
present,
sing to
if they
again?
present, if you'd like, you know. I mean,
Aw.
that really affects your viewership, though. So you got to really think twice about it.
The singing.
Hmm?
The singing
It
affects
might,
you.
it might affect your viewership, so you really might want to think twice about whether you're going to sing or not.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the increased ones are when you don't sing.
Maybe it's when he sings.
That's true too. Just
Or
sign
you're
it to
gonna
the
wear that
experience.
tie before you go. Okay?
Hey, I got a question for you.
I'm gonna go to the kitchen and
Wait,
and
no, I have
and
one for
get
you.
some
Okay.
plates and some forks. While
Alvin,
while you're
I got a
doing it.
question for both of you.
All right.
Got church?
Get Church,
Right here.
Canonsburg UP Church.
And who loves you?
Canonsburg UP Church.
Jesus does.
And Jesus, yeah, him too. But yeah. you'll
7
get it
o'clock
right here.
tomorrow night,
Yes.
p.m.
Yes.
and 8:30 to 11 on
Come
Sunday morning.
And come and worship and see the foundation of our faith and how we celebrate it. The very foundation of it and how we celebrate it. Miracles are occurring this week all over.
Yep.
He'll be back with some music in a second. Until then,
We'll be right
we'll
back.
see you later.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Daddy.